Big news in the Midwest today, y'all. Rebecca Bradley, who's a current member of the Wisconsin State Supreme Court and by far the most radical member of the court, officially announced today she's not running for re-election. This was already pretty known because she's not raising money and not campaigning. At the moment, progressive jurist Chris Taylor, who's currently a judge but used to be a member of the Wisconsin State Assembly, is the only candidate running for the Wisconsin State Supreme Court. I would assume she was gearing up for a fight against Rebecca Bradley, but at the moment, there's not another person who seems to be planning to run, Republican or otherwise. I'm sure that will change, but it's freaking wild. That said, the last two Republicans to run against progressives for the Wisconsin State Supreme Court got blown out of the water by over 10 points, so maybe nobody wants to go and do that again. Sorry, there's an ad in my office. I'm very excited. Also, in huge news, Joni Ernst, the senator from Iowa, who, when asked about Medicare cuts, said, "Everybody dies sometimes," officially announced she's not running for re-election. She has been no hero in the fight against Trump's authoritarian takeover of our country, but there's a bunch of really interesting dynamic candidates running for the Iowa U.S. Senate seat, and they will not be running against an incumbent, which is frankly huge. Iowa is not traditionally a swing seat, but I think this is a year where Iowa has a real shot of flipping blue. I mean, we'll see what happens. We don't even know who the nominees are going to be yet, but there is absolutely a path for Iowa to flip blue in the U.S. Senate this year, or this cycle, which is just bewildering the world we live in. And while Joni Ernst was terrible, she was also an incumbent, and there's a lot of downsides of being an incumbent, but also a whole lot of upsides. So whoever does win the nomination to be the Democratic nominee from Iowa will not be running against Joni Ernst. Big news out of the Midwest today, y'all.